but this time instead of being on a rookie, I'm going the next level up. So let's see. Oh no.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Not exactly a great start.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
I feel like it's just going to be
inside the 15.
as easy
And into the end
as rookie, but
touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Adams, 67 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
I have to just go for it every play.
On paper, they're the better team. They're at home.
Secure.
That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 CDs.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That is a big fella, Nabi Matabike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Rattler. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Rattler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Throwing is Rattler. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Flush down right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Rattler wants to throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Looks like a 9-yard
gotta score right now, though.
And it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And Sanders now to return. He's still on his feet. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Off the play fake. Daniels. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Johnson, 45 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to
find
find
the ball way
back
too
to the
much.
line of
I don't know if I
scrimmage.
can hold him off.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Clock's ticking.
To the air is Rattler. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Sanders. Nice move at the 40. Sanders shaking and baking. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Daniels now to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. High in the air to bring it in. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Not on a good schedule.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And
sure
the rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Rattler. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
Oh, wide open, complete, and into the end
Making
zone.
some points up.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Rattler to the air on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let's go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Turn left, so I'm going to...
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position, and that's caught inside.
Oh, there we go.
Touchdown.
Didn't think that would work.
Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh, no.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
Wait, yes,
as they
I want
stop
them to
it with
use this
16 seconds to go in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Rattler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
All right, run this one back.
This is taken at the 18.
Oh, let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go.
And now off to the races down
there we
the right
go.
side. And how about this
as he takes
All right, we're back on schedule.
No time, no flags, a punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to it. They kicked it to it.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The ball out.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. On play action, Rattler.
Oh, no.
Incomplete.
He didn't pick it.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd
Picked it.
down.
Press triangle to go.
He'll look to throw.
There we go.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. There he goes,
There we
right
go.
side. Inside the 10. And he brings this one home. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
A good solid
Like
game
that they're
there on
running
first
it.
down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Rattler working out of the gun.
Oh.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I'll try to get this 75.
What he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL,
no, you get it.
Forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This is looking like it's not going to happen. I need a couple miracles.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Rattler from the gun, third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Here's 3rd and 3. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Now he's hit on the return.
Oh, get it. No. Are you serious? No. Oh, no.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play.
What? It was a fumble loss.
The ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rattler looks to throw on second down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
There we go.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase. And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want the shutout preserved.
1 minute for 20 points.
We live in now.
Not even doable.
Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Give me another opportunity at offense.
Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, how did he miss that?
The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fast footwork by Sam.
There we go.
There he goes again. He might score. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here.
12 more points, 40 seconds, or 39 seconds. Let's go.
You can see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
So let's try this again. After the kick
Two
return
more.
TD, here's yet another kickoff.
2 more touchdowns.
The Lions offense set to take over. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, here's Rattler.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud.
This is caught inside the 15.
All right, so close.
And he will get
So
into
close.
the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, But it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Gotta bank that they score fast.
And the returner.
All I needed 1 second.
And this will come out to the 30-yard line.
I need a pick six right here.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last
3 seconds left, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
By the Hall of Famer John Lynch.
Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just
Here we go, baby.
This one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And
Oh, he's gonna double cover him.
this big of a deficit,
Oh, not with the
you're
last
supposed to make
second.
all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and
Come on,
obviously
baby.
get the ball to your own guys.
It's up to you.
It got it
Let's
in.
go.
Complete.
Over 100 points, baby. Let's go.
Taking the knee, some late
Can't believe I can't believe I scored that many in a minute.
This is long since over. And
Let's
some
go.
might see this is overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.
All right, that was it. Thanks for tuning in.
Over a long time ago.